presentation of RS Wolves TV.
Welcome back to RS Wolves TV, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Keaton Chaplin. Here with me is Mr. Landon Hafer. We got a great matchup tonight featuring your Reed Spring Wolves and the hosting Fairgrove Eagles. Landon, tell us about it.
Man, it's last week. We got to look back. That was definitely one to forget, Keaton. Me and you, we're in our junior and senior classes of high school, so you definitely look forward to those moments of homecoming. Forsyth came out and they dominated the run. It was smash mouth Southwest Missouri football. They ran it up the gut, they ran it around. We just couldn't contain it. And that's really what we gotta look at. Fairgrove, as we'll see, they gotta get some guys that can run it, they got some guys that can pass it. It's gonna be a big game that we gotta be playing all four quarters, Keaton.
Yep. We'll be right back to talk more about Fairgrove's team after this short commercial break.
Welcome to Southwest Rehab. Our dedicated team of therapists are here to support you every step of the way. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, managing chronic pain, or aiming to improve your overall mobility and strength, we're committed to helping you achieve your health and wellness objectives. Let our team help you meet your goals.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here for our pregame analysis of Fairgrove, who just ran out onto the field. Landing, give us your spiel.
Man, I gotta say, that run out was beautiful. A giant Fairgrove flag, giant American flag, and some fireworks in the background. That's definitely what you want to see if you're a Fairgrove fan. But Fairgrove, man, do they have a team. A name that we need to get used to is Kellen Layer, a two-star running back who... beautiful is the only way that I could explain the way that man runs every single route. He's a guy that can run it. He can pass. He can take the pass if he wants. He ran for nearly 2,000 rushing yards last year. I mean, it was a 13-game season, but still, this game is stacked. They finished the season 12-1, losing in the state semifinal game. And the quarterback was doing the Pigskin preview, and he said that everybody has kind of a chip on their shoulder, and they want to get back to the state semifinal game and possibly even the state finals game. Keaton,
yeah. I mean, tell me more about that Kellen Layer kid. We were watching film on him. You cannot get him down, and that's one thing that the Wolves have really struggled at so far this season. I talked to Mr. Draven Davis in GSH one day, and I was talking to him about the upcoming matchup versus Fairgrove, and he mentioned to me, Landon, just take a guess on how many missed tackles we had last game versus Forsyth.
20 or 30?
Higher.
Oh, God, I don't even want to know at this point, Houston.
It's 49.
Oh,
49 total
gosh.
missed tackles in just one game.
Oh.
That is what he said, double the amount we've had all season.
Combined?
Good
God.
Over the first 5 games of the season, we had more in week 6 than we did the first 5 games.
And then, Keaton, when you look at Kellen Layer, he's a guy who's 5'10" and 180 pounds. Sure, he's solid, but it shouldn't take 2 and 3 missed tackles to bring him down.
No, yes, he's big, but he's not big.
Yeah, no.
You know, and we were watching huddle tape on this kid. My goodness, can he run you over? He does not care if you're 5'5" or 6'5". Yep. He will run you over and put you on a highlight reel like that.
No, most definitely. We were looking at a couple of his kickoff returns, even, Keaton, and holy crap, Keaton, man, is he fast.
Oh, yeah.
Even if that pocket, that kind of the seam, even if he's looking for that 5 gap, Keaton, and the 5 gap closes, all right, look to the outside. If that outside's not cool, he switches field and he'll go to the other side, Keaton. He does not care. He will run you over if he wants to.
Yeah, and one thing that I noticed is that if you wrap him up, you cannot turn him.
No.
We saw a clip where he was going towards the sideline. It looked like he was going out of bounds. Someone wrapped him up, spun him more towards the open field. He blasted his burners, took off straight for a touchdown. I mean, this kid, Kellen Layer, is special. But you also have a whole bunch of Wolves players, big Wolves players that we got to mention. Mr. Weinbarger, Mr. Turner, Mr. Irvin, even off the edge, Fish, Dickens. You have that front 7 that needs to make sure they get him at the line of attack.
Yeah, I'd even say I'd toss Wyatt McVeigh in there. Load the box. Load it as well and as hard as you can.
But then you can't even do that because sometimes Kellen Layer will go out wide as a receiver or as a slot guy. and he can go in motion, take that in around, or he'll even run a route like a slant or a fly because, again, like you said, he is fast. He will get behind your defense in a lick of a second.
Yep.
So we just got to make sure we play back enough to where he can't burn us and watch him all over the field. Wherever he is, adjust to that position.
But even that, Keaton, that worries me because they got a quarterback who can sling it. He can get the ball downfield quick, fast, and in a hurry. He's got a good tight spiral, and he's got a wide receiver core that isn't full of stack names like a Nixa team would be, where you gotta watch every single person. But man, he's got juniors, sophomores, and a lot of seniors that if he wants to throw it to him, he will, and he'll beat the brakes off you if he wants to, Keaston.
Yeah, we'll just have to see what happens out there. Your Wolves captains, you got Porter, number 3, number 50, that's Jay Turner, 55, that's big Lucas Weinbarger, and number 17, Mr. Jace Bolin. Those are your captains for your Wolves tonight. We'll see how much of an impact they play. And one thing we got to focus on as well this game is the Wolves' offense. The Wolves' offense is, they have looked better than their defense at the later parts of this year. And you remember earlier on in the year we played Logan Rogersville, we didn't score until the fourth quarter, right? Our defense looked so much better than our offense. Now it seems like that's taken a turn, and that's not good if you're a Wolves fan.
No, for sure not. Our defense used to be our bread and butter, but in the last few weeks it has not been it's been a weak spot. It's been a sore spot. Coming off two losses against two very good teams, in a ranked in the state Stratford team and a Forsyth team that just ran it up the gut. Seeing this, Fairgrove will receive the ball, and that's not what I wanted to see, Keaston.
Hey, got to set the tone if you're the Wolves defense. Got to set the tone. Got to stop them here on this first defensive possession. That will be key to making sure that they can stay in it, because once you get behind Fairgrove, it's tough to come back because they take that momentum and they keep on running with it.
Yeah, Fairgrove is currently 6-0 after an absolute beatdown of Springfield Catholic. And now Springfield Catholic, not that good. You're not going to write home to mom about them.
Yeah,
but holy crap.
One thing though, Fairgrove did let up a touchdown versus Springfield Catholic. We did not.
But we had our varsity players in the whole time. I'm
True.
guessing you got a couple JV in there because it was 43-7 after that game. And they're in the backfield, way back there.
Kellen Lair.
By himself, too, because you got two front heavy rows and then Kellen Lair, because they've done their homework. They've done their due diligence because they see that Rafe Medeiros kicks an onside kick and he kicks it hard.
Yep. Oh, but he's just going to squib it, and they're just going to fall right on it. Fairgrove ball at around the 40-yard line to start out this game. And here we go. Watch that Kellen Lair kid. Watch where he lines up. It looks like he's in the backfield right now. And he's lining up wide. That's Porter that's going to guard him, so we'll see what happens here. From what I'm seeing, it looks like the quarterback is all by himself. Three wide to the right, to the left, 1 wide to the right. That's Lair. Here you go. He takes a snap, got a quick throw, screen pass. Wolves got to get on it quick. They're not going to. He's going to get a good gain, and he just will not go down. That was number 4, the ball carrier, and they're going to move the chains already.
That if you're that was number 4, Bryden Baxter. That's that wide receiver and defensive player. He's a defensive back and a wide receiver that, oh my gosh, he is something to write home about for sure. He's going to be somebody to look for.
Yep, gain of about 12 on that last play on the quick screen pass. And Lair is in the slot formation here right now. He's going to go in motion. They don't snap it. He's got to turn back. Read option quarterback. He's going to take it right up the middle. Wolves can't get him down. He's off to the races and finally gets pushed out of bounds after a good gain and a first down for the Eagles.
That was Spencer Seeger, senior quarterback, who spun out of that missed tackle, and brought it for a first down, Keyston.
Here we go. Gonna make an audible at the line. Quarterback's really good at reading the defense. Now, two guys gonna motion out to the left.
Kellen Layer by himself on the right.
He's gonna take the snap, pump fakes, quarterback draw. He's to the outside. He's gonna meet Porter and Bolin. Gets him down finally, just short of a first down. Nope, they're gonna call it first down territory.
Yeah. Something that I am happy to see is big number 75, Landon Irvin, is on the line in the trenches for the defense this week. He was not there. He was playing only offense with just I'm not sure what it was, but he was just telling me, hey, it's just a precaution. We're only playing one side of the ball. So if he's playing both, that will be huge because he can take 2 men at once on the line and just get him out of the way.
Here we go. Oh,
and a bobbled snap.
Jet sweep by Layer. Bobbled it. He's going to reverse field. He broke 2 tackles. He's to the races. Man diving at him. He will be gone. Touchdown, Eagles already. Kellen Layer making a mark. I mean, man, I know we hyped the kid up, but yeesh. That was insane. Wrapped up behind the line.
Fumbled in the backfield first.
Yeah. Lost about 2 seconds on that outside run. Reverse field after getting wrapped up by 2 guys. Proceeded to turn on the burners and go in for a touchdown.
He was off to the races. Nobody was even close to him.
This kick is up, and it is good. The score, 7-0. Eagles strike first blood. Landon, assess that drive.
That, if we are not careful, is going to be a lot of what will happen all stinking game. Something I don't like to see is Tyson Porter, number 3, a man who commands our offense, has got already grass stains on the jersey, Keyston.
Well, he tried to make a diving play at Layer's shoelaces, could not do it.
Yeah, but that worries me, Keyston. If he's already getting some action, that's good. I like to see a quarterback who's putting in the time. But this early with 10:28 left in the first quarter, not exactly what I like to see all of the time.
I mean, took off 1.5 minutes on the play clock and ran the ball, either ran it or short passed it the entire drive. The Wolves have just got to get better at tackling. Here we go, deep kick. Mitchell's just going to let it roll out of the end zone. It will start at the 20-yard line for the Reed Spring offense. And, man, after a drive like Fairgrove you have to get the ball in the end zone here.
No, for sure, Keyston. That Kellen Layer run was about 30 yards, I want to say, roughly.
And he ran about 70.
Oh, yeah, because he had to reverse field, had to do all that. And, yeah, Kellen Layer was doing it that drive.
Here we go, pass by Porter out to Fish. Fish tries to swim out of it.
That's a horse collar. He had him behind the neck, Keyston.
Not going to call it. Second down and long. Going to be 2nd and 15 about.
I'm probably 15, 20 yards away from where that happened, and I could see his glove wrapping into the shoulder pads.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Can't control what the refs say. Here we go. Porter in shotgun, man in motion. That's Fish. Going to hand it off to Bolin. Bolin's going to get about 4. Going to be 3rd and about 11.
Yeah, some guy I'm seeing there on the defense didn't do much on that first drive. He's a tight end, and he's the middle linebacker, Brock Brunner, number 44. He and Kellen Layer both made the pig skin preview, Keyston. So definitely some talent in those 2 young gentlemen.
Here we go, 3 wide to the right. Fakes the handoff, little screen pass to Bolin, and he's going to get wrapped up by his legs. Down at about the 23-yard line, going to bring up 4th and 7.
Yep. And it's an early.
Yep. Porter's just going to have to kick it away. No sense in going for it way back here. So here we go. Fairgrove's first drive, electric touchdown. Wolves' first drive shuttles out after a 4-and-out.
There's Bryden Baxter.
And that is just straight up in the air. That field position is not going to be nice for him. That's down at the 25. That kick just flew straight in the air.
I think that made more.
Like an elevator shaft.
Oh, no, most definitely. That made further progress up than it did over.
Yeah.
That's not what you like to see.
Not at all. And here we go. Fairgrove going to take back over at the 25-yard line. Not the position you want to be in. Layer's going to be out wide to the left. You have 3 running backs next to the quarterback. Going to shuttle out to the right. Penalty, and they're going to call false start on Fairgrove. That's going to help the defense out a lot.
Yeah, that might be our saving grace, Keeson, if we can get Fairgrove to be on those first and long, the second and longs, because we know Kellen Layer can make a first down in of himself. So, I mean, if we are able to kind of conceal that a little bit more, the Wolves might be able to do a little bit more in this game.
All right, here we go. Fairgrove up to the line. Same motion here by the 2 running backs. He's going to look to pass. Fires it deep. He's going for Layer. It's caught. Touchdown, Fairgrove.
With 8:35 left in the first, man, Keeson, that Nathan was all over him. I figured he may be able to jump up and get a hand on it, or maybe even intercept it.
Yeah, yikes. Big yikes if you're a Wolves fan right now.
For sure, Keeson. I gotta hand it off to Kellen Layer, a 2-star. He's kind of a utility player on the offense. Doesn't play defense. He's a wideout running back, slot receiver, and a returner. Dude does it all. He's their bread and butter, Keeson. Rushing for 165 times last year. Just missed the 2,000-yard mark by.
But all-purpose yards, both receiving and returning and rushing. I mean, he had almost 3,000 yards.
Almost, yes, sir.
So unanimous first team all-state returner.
Second team all-state running back.
Yeah, and I mean you talk about unanimous first team all-state. That is
especially returner.
I mean, like, I'm pretty sure
that's a niche thing.
He took 4 returns. The 4 returns that he took last season all went for touchdowns.
Yep.
Because he is just so electric, so elusive, can make you miss and can run you over.
He's so smart, Keeson, that like I don't think we can explain that enough. He's got such an IQ. Oh my gosh.
Johnson just gonna fall on it after bobbling it.
Could have made a couple of yards there, but yeah, as you said, that was
Blake Murphy.
Yeah, Blake Murphy, number 26. So, Keaston, we're about 2 minutes later, and we're getting a little bit of deja vu.
Yeah.
I mean, we're up a little bit. We're up 4 yards further, but
I mean, if you're the Wolves, you just have to figure something out. They're in their jumbo set. Mitchell out to the right. I'm surprised they did not call false start on Fish there.
Yeah, holy
Got a little
crap.
bit of a running start. Nonetheless, it's going to bring up about 2nd and 8, 2nd and 7.
Looked like half the line was off.
Yeah.
The end was off too, but all right then.
Here we go, 2nd and 8 to go. At the 26-yard line, Porter in shotgun. Running backs to both sides of him. Gonna hand it off outside. That's Fish. He's gonna find a hole and he's gonna dive. Finally gonna be brought down, tapped down really, down to about the 32-yard line. It's gonna be 3rd down and 2. Down to 34.
Keegan with that dive made a little bit of extra yards. That's going to be really what decides these drives for the Wolves.
Yep, up the middle with Fish. He's definitely going to get that first down. And, you know, in our notes this week, I said, feed that man the rock.
Yeah, that was...
Because that was another thing we just didn't do last week. We didn't feed Keegan the rock. He is the most influential, the most dominant players on our offense, and we just didn't really give them that much to work with last week.
We didn't, no.
But then again, we did get down early. We had to pass it a bunch, and here's a run up the middle by Bolin. Not going to get too much before converged on by about 2 to 3 Fair Grove players.
Forsyth still got a bad taste in our mouth
Yeah.
from last week. 2nd and 6.
Down to the 43-yard line. This Wolves drive is moving very methodically, and I like it. Isaac is in that tight end position. Outside handoff to Fish. He's going to get forward for about 3 yards. Going to bring up 3rd down. Sorry, he only got a yard there.
Whoa.
Going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That's not normal for Fish.
Here we go. 3rd and 4 down to the 45-yard line. Just about 6.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Time's moving by quick. Porter in shotgun. Low snap. He's going to look to throw. He's got men converging on him. Wobbly pass to Hayes. Flag on the play right where the quarterback is. They're probably going to call that roughing the passer.
I mean, I wasn't. Ooh.
Ooh.
Tyson's shaking up.
Yeah, that is not good.
Roughing the passer against the Eagles is the call.
He looks very woozy.
I don't know if he got the wind knocked out of him or what. He's going
not
back
looking
in.
Good.
No, he's not.
But nonetheless, 1st and 10 after a very good Hayes reception. Just a little bit of a drag route over the middle. Wobbly pass, still got there. Hayes was able to bring it in right at his knees. Down to 38-yard line on Fair Grove's side. Porter is going to go under center here with Fish and Bolin right behind him. Mitchell out to the left. And he got on the jump. No flag thrown. They're going to snap it. Fish right up the middle. He's going to get free. And he's finally brought down by the waist after a very good gain. And a Wolves 1st down, I do believe. Waiting for the official spotting. Yep, they're going to move those chains.
I believe that was number 11, Carson Trussell, on the tackle. That was huge to get Keegan Fish down because he looked like he was going to break away.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Here we go. Wolves up to the line quick. Little motion here from Draven Davis and Isaac Hayes from the left to the right. Outside handoff. That's Bolin. Got to cut up field. Doesn't get much.
Number 17, the ball carrier.
Gets about a yard, maybe 2. 2nd down. 2nd and long coming up for the Wolves. But the Wolves are down to the 16-yard line. They are within red zone territory. 2nd and 8 coming up for the Wolves. Student section chanting defense. We're on the opposite side, and we can still hear him. Here we go. Handoff Hayes going up the middle. Finally gets blasted down.
Bowen, number 17, ball carrier.
Or sorry, no, that was Bolin.
Carter Roy, number 1, with the tackle. He'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. 3rd down to the 11-yard line. 3rd and 4. Wolves have got to get a 1st down conversion here. Porter in shotgun, man in motion. That's Fish. Option play. They're going to hand it off to Bolin. And judging from the Fair Grove reaction, he's going to be just short. 4th down coming up for the Wolves.
You got to go for it at this point, Keeson. We're down by 2 scores with 4:20, and they're turbo clocking it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. You're not up by enough. That's interesting.
It'll be about 4th and 3 to go for the Wolves. Looking at it here, 2 men out to the left. That's Hayes and Mitchell. Man in motion. And play's going to be blown dead.
That was a nice play by Jace. Just put his hand up, caught the ball one-handed, and put it.
Unfortunately, refs will have something to say about this. False start on the offense. That will make their chances a lot harder. It's going to be 4th down and 7.
It'll be on the 15-yard line. Keystone, I think you still go for it.
You have to.
You
I mean,
miss
you can't
it.
kick a field goal. You can't punt.
You miss it. You make their life rougher. They still have Kellen Lair.
Man, we are hyping that Kellen Lair up, kids, so
Man,
much.
I mean, he's a 2-star athlete that comes out of middle and nowhere, Class 2, Fair Grove. They're ranked number 1 in the state.
Here we go to pass it over the middle. It's up, incomplete. Looking for Carpenter. And Fairgrove offense will take over at the 15-yard line. We'll see what they're able to do. Fairgrove doing a great job to stall the Wolves offense out. But again, those penalties, those mistakes, that false start right there really detrimented their chances. Here we go, 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Lair's in motion. They're going to fake the handoff. Going to go up the middle. Very good game by Fairgrove. They're going to move the chains. I don't think Fairgrove has had a play today that hasn't resulted in a first down. Which, if you're Fairgrove, that's amazing. That's a great formula. If you're Reed Spring, you're not happy about it.
Oh, no, not at all. Talking with Coach Godsey today, he said we have to contain that inside run. If we can keep them inside, we can contain the run. But first, we got to keep them inside.
Here we go, option play, flip out to Lair. The Wolves do a good job to bring him down this time. Did a great job reading the play. That was a little triple option. Did not go for much.
Yeah, this quarterback definitely showing his varsity level. Just being able to read the defense in a split second, seeing, okay, what do I want to do when you have wide receivers, a running back, and a quarterback who can quite frankly run the ball too, and do it very comfortably too. Trips left. Kellen Layers in the backfield.
Here we go. Quarterback's just going to run this to the outside. He's going to flip it out to Lair at the last moment. Lair goes out of bounds. Nobody was able to catch him. He just ran out of room. The quarterback held the ball way too long.
Not a Fairgrove first down.
3rd and short. This is a big play. If you are the Wolves defense, you have to get them off of this field. Here we go. Nobody around that quarterback. 3 out to the right, Lair in that slot position. Watch out for him going over the middle. No, quarterback's just going to take it right up the middle, showing his elusiveness, getting to the outside, and finally pushed out by Mitchell. Gets the first down by a lot.
He had first down and plenty more.
Here we go, down to the 45-yard line on the Wolves side of the field. Or sorry, on their own side of the field, my bad.
I would like to point out the Wolves being just about an hour away from home, just north of Springfield. Wolves showing in numbers pretty well on this Friday night.
Here we go. Gonna roll out right, gonna throw it deep for number 4. Breckenbray could not find it quick enough.
That was number 4, Bryden Baxter. That's that wide receiver that we got to be worried about. Yeah, Brody Beckerbrady couldn't come up with it.
Yeah, I mean, if Breckenbray just turned his head just a tad bit sooner, he could have gotten that ball.
Yeah,
and a huge momentum flip for the Wolves.
He was tracking it as well as he could have, but nothing coming of it for the Wolves. 2:15 left, 2nd and 10 on the 45-yard line, Keystone. Fairgrove still up by 2 scores.
Here you go, quarterback in shotgun with 2 men next to him. He's going to fake the handoff to Lair. He's going to go right up the middle. He's got free room. Stiff arms a man. He is gone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Spencer Seeger. Fairgrove is up by 3 scores, Keystone.
Yeah.
And we're
It's going
not
to be
even
a long, 3 scores, not even the end of the first quarter. It's going to be a long night if you are a Wolves fan.
Fairgrove is definitely showing why they're ranked number 1 in the state in Class 2, Keystone.
We go number 80 to kick it through the uprights. And it is up and good. 21-0. Fairgrove up by 3 scores, as you said. Yikes. Way to cap off your homecoming if you're Fairgrove. Here we go, the Wolves return team out there for a 3rd time already. 2:06 left in the first quarter. 21-0 your score.
Wolves have kicked off once.
Yeah.
Fairgrove, this is their third time.
Yep, 3rd time.
The Wolves kicked off because, well,
They deferred.
yeah, that's not a sight to see.
Mitchell back deep for the Wolves.
I mean, if you're Fairgrove and you're a Fairgrove coach, they're just going to onside this up by 3 scores.
Oh!
They're going to drop on it.
What the heck
Man
was
got
that?
blasted.
That was number 52, Gabe Miller. He looks like he was drop kick clothesline the man. This is WWE or high school football, Keith.
Yeah. I mean, if you are a Fairgrove coach, do you start thinking about when you start pulling out your starting lineup at this point?
I think you wait till after halftime, Keyston, because Fairgrove, this is kind of getting to more strategy for anybody. Fairgrove, definitely a team that they'll go far in the postseason.
For sure.
You know, so, and there's
a run outside for Fish. He's just going to run into a brick wall. Flag on the play, however.
19 Fish.
I'm going to guess that's personal foul. Unnecessary roughness.
Yeah,
Maybe?
maybe. I don't know. The flag was thrown well after the play.
Oh, hitting below the knees.
It's a thing.
Yeah, shot blocking.
Oh, yeah.
You don't see that often, though.
No, definitely not. I mean, that's why I said that's a thing.
Hey, he just goes hitting below the knees. So, I'm not sure what the procedure is, if it's 10 or 15. Looks to be 10. Oh, maybe 15.
Yeah, they're going to move it way up towards near the 50-yard line at that Fairgrove logo.
The Wolves first down.
All right, then.
Here we go, man in motion.
Fairgrove
That's
loads the
Bolin.
box.
He's going to take the handoff. Found a gap, was ultimately brought down
Ball carrier.
pretty quick as well. Going to be second and about 7 or 8.
Be second down.
Noticing something immediately, Keyston. The Fairgrove Eagles, they hit to the whistle, obviously, but even after the whistle, they were kind of holding on to Jace just a little bit more, even when he was on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you get into an opponent's head. You just kind of hold him a little bit more, just give him a little punch to his shoulder after the play.
Something like it.
Hey, Fairgrove fans, Brittany Neely is going to
So here we go, 1.5 minutes left. Timeout by Fairgrove, their first of the half. Hey, what do they got to do to claw back into this one?
I would say open up the pass, Keyston. That's something that we haven't seen too much today. Haven't seen too much of it this season. Keep that kind of jumbo set, but maybe pull one of the running backs and Isaac out to the slot instead of, the tight end kind of position. Obviously, I'm not a quarterback, so that's not my decision, or I'm not a coach, excuse me, but I would like to see the pass opened up just a little bit more, Keyston.
You might see it here pretty quick if things don't line up for the Wolves. Here we go, Porter in shotgun. Keating to his right, Bolin to his left. With Mitchell out wide right. Gonna hand it off to Bolin, and he's gonna be clobbered by a sea of Eagles. Helmets flying off.
Colton Glenwood with the tackle.
Bolin lost his helmet on the tackle. It's gonna bring up 3rd down and very long. 3rd and about 13 or 14.
Apparently the player hooked the helmet and it came off. So Jace will stay on.
Yeah, usually when that happens, you got to make sure that they're good. At least take them out for a play. Nope. Just going to stick them right back out there. Here we go. 3rd and 14 here. Porter under center. Going to fake the handoff, looking to throw it.
Oh!
And he's going to connect with Bolin. He's going to cut upfield towards the sideline. And this is another thing that Fairgrove does. They clobbered Tyson as soon as he threw that ball, which warranted they were within a step of him. So I wouldn't call that roughing the passer personally, but it's another thing to get into a player's head. It's just, that extra after the play kind of stuff, making sure that it's warranted so you don't draw a penalty. But eventually these refs got to start cracking down on it.
But if Tyson feels rushed at all, if they continue to do that, because they're getting to the backfield quick, if he feels rushed at all, he might make a mistake.
Yep, here we go. 1st down for the Wolves. Handoff Bolin to the outside. Fairgrove does a great job to stuff it out. Those middle linebackers are doing a great job just following whoever is getting the ball. And that will be the end of your first quarter.
Yeah, Keyston, that's the end of the first quarter. That was quite interesting for sure. Kind of give me your rundown of that first quarter, because we've seen what Fairgrove needs to do. They can keep handing it to Kellen Lair. What do the Wolves got to do?
They got to do whatever they're not doing right now. It has not worked at all to this point.
Yeah.
I know I said earlier, give the ball to Keegan. He's gone off some pretty good runs. But, you got to deter from that now as you're down 21 points. If you keep on handing the ball off, you're just going to keep on wasting time running down that clock. You have to get the screen pass involved. That screen play is also our bread and butter in the passing game, because it's not a hard throw for Tyson to make. Tyson can make good throws, but those deep passes kind of are a toss-up. Literally, it's a toss-up. So you got to incorporate more of that screen pass so that Tyson, number one, he doesn't feel insane amounts of pressure upon his soul, but also just get some guys out there, get some guys blocking, get some downfield blocks, get a guy free. We've had multiple plays this season where it's worked. Here we go, Porter outside, tipped pass at the line. Good play by number 5 on Fairgrove. They tried a little out route there for Fish, like I was saying, but it'll bring up 3rd and 8.
That was number 5 on Fairgrove. Keyston, that was Gavin Tomason.
Here we go, Porter got the play from the coaches, going to go to the huddle and relay it to his guys. They're going to get set up for this 3rd and 8 situation at the 38-yard line. Here we go, Porter going to drop back, low snap, looking to throw. He's getting pressured. He is wrapped up and taken down behind the line, and he is down. This is not a good sight. Porter is down and not getting up quick enough. He is holding that left shoulder.
Porter brought down for a loss by a host of Eagles.
Tyson's slow to get up. He's clutching that shoulder up where the shoulder and tricep and bicep meet.
That is a very common penalty among quarterbacks, is that shoulder. It's not his throwing shoulder, but it is a shoulder. And here we go, Lair to return this one. Just going to go right out of bounds, pushed out by Langston. And out comes this elusive Fairgrove offense.
That was a wise decision by Langston. Not try and tackle him. Yeah, you're going to lose 1 or 2 yards, but that's a lot better.
And here we're seeing on the sideline Noah Locke, the backup sophomore quarterback for the Wolves, is currently taking snaps, trying to warm up those hands. That is not a good sight if you are a Wolves fan.
Now, Crystal's working with Tyson. Looks to be in some pain, but we got some football to watch, Keyston. Here we're
Here
set
we
on
go. Handoff, that's
28.
Lair. Gonna go right up the middle. He's just gonna keep on chugging along against big 55 Watt.
Hey! Where's that flag now? 15 yards out of bounds, Blue.
And that push was towards us. I got kind of scared there for our camera operator. Watch out, Jacob.
We love you, Jacob. We'll protect you.
No, we won't. I mean, listen, we'll try, but we will get clobbered. I mean, that was Warrenbarger pushing him way out of bounds, and we heard it from these parents. They said, hey, you can't do that. And honestly, I agree with them. There's in no world should you still be pushing after the play way out of bounds.
At the sideline, making sure he gets out, but he was probably 5, maybe 6 yards out and shoved him. Kellen Layer was back here by us, right next to the track. Wow, that was a
timeout. Fair Grove. Their second of the half with just.
That was interesting for sure.
Here we go. Both teams coming out of their timeout breaks now. Wolves out of their timeout break a lot quicker than Fair Grove. Here goes 2nd and 9. Good job by the Wolves defense to stop Layer pretty quick after he got the ball.
Yeah.
Motion number 8. They're going to fake the handoff, look to throw.
Lucas is back there.
Lucas is back there. Cannot get him down. Hayes finally does. That's going to go down as I believe a sack got, yep.
Good stuff.
I think that is Isaac Hayes' first sack of varsity life. Congratulations, Mr. Isaac Hayes.
Rubbing out the hamstring. Maybe got a face mask to the face mask to the hamstring. That's definitely not good to see at all. Yeah, Isaac Hayes had 2 interceptions. One that was right to him, one that he had to contest a couple games ago. So good to see he's contributing, and we're loading the box with 3 linebackers lining up.
Here we go. Delay of game. You heard Cagle shout it out right as they threw the flags. Yeah, probably. Here we go. 3rd and 10. 3rd and way more than 10. I'm looking at the scoreboard. They're at more than 3rd and 15.
Maybe 15 or 16
yeah.
even, Keyston.
Fair Grove has got to get out of this hole. Faking the handoff. Screen pass straight to the big man, number 44. He's got space. He's got speed. He will be gone for sure. Touchdown, Forsyth.
Touchdown Fair Grove, Keyston. It's not Forsyth.
Or sorry.
We're a week later and 4 scores into this game.
Yikes.
Fair Grove with number 44, Brock Brunner. That tight end linebacker made the cover of the Pigskin preview. He's definitely a guy to look for. He just put on the afterburners and said, peace. I'm going for a
great
touchdown.
Screen pass. I thought the line just crumbled for Fair Grove. Nope. They just let him right through. And quarterback doing a great job to get it off quick enough.
No, for sure. We had probably 3 or 4 of our Wolves defensive men getting in the backfield, and a good kick.
Gonna push it out 28-0.
Yeah, so Wolves coming out after the 4th scoring drive of Fair Grove's. I don't think they've failed on a drive just yet, Keyston.
Yeah, they've scored on all 4 drives.
Something that we're gonna have to talk about it, so I'm just gonna talk about it now, Keyston. Tyson Porter is currently with Miss Crystal, our amazing athletic trainer. She does an amazing job for sure, but he's currently getting his shoulder. It's in an arm brace,
He has no pads on.
Nope.
He is done for the game for sure.
Yep.
So sophomore backup quarterback JV starter Noah Locke will come out here and lead his men.
He's got
and we'll see what happens.
He had a couple plays when Tyson took a shot to the ribs. He's spitting up blood a little bit, I think. Just took a really rough hit. But he okay after that one.
Here we
Crystal
go,
had cleared
kick
him.
off. Mitchell to return it. He's going to go to the outside, cut back up inside, and is eventually wrapped down.
Mitchell, number 8, the ball carrier.
So, yeah.
And here comes the Wolf offense. And out you see number 9.
Noah Locke.
We'll see how he does in his varsity start.
Yeah, he's got maybe 3 or 4 plays under his belt, but that's not a lot, Keyston. Not at all.
Yeah, I mean this is only his 4th varsity play so far this season. And it's gonna be a pitch to the outside, fumbled the pitch.
That's Fairgrove ball, Keyston.
Yep, for sure. Tried pitching it out to Bolin. Did not get there soon enough. And Fairgrove will come back out on offense and try and make it even more of a blowout than it already is.
Yeah, Noah Locke had a good pitch, a good 2-hand throw. It was bobbled, and there's number 17, Jace Bolin. He's
Oh, man.
he's limping off too.
They're dropping like flies.
There's Kellen Lair out to the right by himself.
Yep, he's now in motion. And he's going to go to the other.
The slot on the
Yep.
left side.
Here we go. They're going to pump fake it to him, throwing it over the middle. Wide open man. Touchdown, Eagles. Oh, man. This is getting out of hand. 34-0. And there is still 8 minutes left in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's Gavin Thomason, the sophomore, who just a little dump pass over the middle. A beautiful play. I got to give him to it.
Oh, man.
This
This is bad.
yeah,
It's
it is.
really bad for the Wolves. I mean, this will be posted on highlight accounts across the country.
That Wolves still scoreless.
Ugh.
8:44 left in the second quarter.
So that sums up about the Wolves' day. Tyson goes down, Locke goes out there, fumbled pitch, and immediate first play touchdown. I mean, how else can you explain it? I do admire that Porter is staying with his team. He is really a team player. He's staying out there on the sideline, not going into a locker room, not staying on a bench. He is in that area of the players
Yeah. No, for sure. He
and trying to pump his guys up.
went over to Jace Bolin, who's in a crouch right now, just trying to rest up. It looks like just gave him
Just
his
rest up as much as he can for this next possession.
Yeah, gave him his kind of quote condolences, of just like, hey, it's gonna be okay.
Here we go. Mitchell wrapped up after trying to find a hole up the middle. And back out comes the Wolves offense.
Wolves, deja vu again for the second time. We were just here, and then we had a muffed pitch that resulted in a recovery, a dump pass over the middle, and another score by the Fairgrove Eagles.
Here we go. Locke under center. Gonna take the snap, hand it off to Fish. He's not gonna get much. Down after about a gain of 2. Gotta bring up 2nd and 8 or 9.
Number 70, Aaron Doherty with the tackle.
And number 65 just checked in for Landon Irvin for the Wolves.
I think that's Mitchell Sweska. Believe that is. Yes, sir. Number 65, Mitchell Sweska.
Here you go, outside handoff to Bolin. He's going to cut up the middle of the field.
Oh, my.
And gets pile drive to the ground.
Pile drive. You got lifted up by the feet, and then
Got very close to that first down, however. And out comes number 2, Breck Brady, as Bolin is limping off the field, and they're going to call it a first down. Great run by Bolin. Still suffered the big hit. Going to force him to the sideline.
yeah,
As now you have Breck Brady back there, as well as Fish.
ankles have been a huge problem for Jace last year and this year both.
Yep, here we go, up the middle to Fish. Going to get about a gain of 5. Gonna be 2nd and 5 to go. 2nd and 6. Down to the 41-yard line. Wolves driving downfield pretty nicely again. They just got to make sure they keep it up. They cannot stall out.
Man,
There
they
you go,
loaded the box.
inside counter handoff, and Fish is met right at the line. That stone wall kept them from going any farther. Believe they're going to say a gain of nothing. If anything, that's going to be a loss. It's going to be 3rd down and long.
They're saying he gained a little bit. They're saying about 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 4, Keyston. Yeah, 3rd and 4. My
Let's
God.
go a little bit of forward progress. I don't know. It's hard to see from where we are. Here you go. Rolling out right is Locke. He's going to evade a tackler. Going to try and scramble and is sacked. 4th down coming up for the Wolves. And they're calling the punt team out.
Brought down by Jordan Roy, number 9.
Here we go. Punt towards the sideline. McVeigh. Good bounce, keeping it away from the sideline.
Braden touched
Gonna
it at
be
about the
down,
35.
yeah, 45-yard line.
It'll be
1st
Fairgrove Eagle ball, 1st
and 10.
From the 35-yard line, Keyston. I'm surprised they didn't let him roll just a little bit more. I bet he
Yeah.
could make it a yard or 2 extra, but I don't know if he
Out comes
saw.
the Fairgrove offense. They're 5 for 5 on their drives for touchdowns.
Yeah, and
They have
there's-
just been dominating the Wolves. Kellen Lair has 2. Big 44 has 1. The quarterback has 1. Number 6 has 1. They're spreading around real
trips
well.
right, Kellen Lair to the left.
There you go, man in motion. That's number 5. And stoppage and play.
Timeout, Fairgrove.
Timeout, Fairgrove. Their last of the half with 5:54 left. I mean, when you're up 35 points, you don't really need to save those timeouts.
No, for sure. I think they're just kind of trying to keep a consistent, persistent effort. You know what I mean? They like something they see something they don't really enjoy. They're going to make sure to fix it. Because when you're a team like Fairgrove, you know you're going to be playing big teams that are stacked with talent. So getting these kind of worries of making mistakes out early in the season, it's huge.
All right. Wolves coming out of their timeout break. Not much to talk about when you're down big. Now Fairgrove coming out. Here we go. Quarterback in shotgun. With a man to his right. Gonna look back to pass. Tries firing it. Fires it over the middle. Caught. Gonna rule it a catch by number 4. Had to go down to his ankles to grab that one. Eagles move the sticks.
.5:30 left. 2 to the right, or 2 to the left, excuse me, 1 to the right.
Here you go, hand off to number 8.
Ryan Howell, number
He
8,
sprung
the ball for
free
the Eagles.
as Bolin missed the tackle.
He was met in the backfield, nothing coming of it.
Before Fairgrove Eagle.
Again, they have gotten about 8 first downs already in this half, on track for about 20, 22 maybe, if they can keep it up. Here we go. Quick screen pass out to Lair. Tries breaking the ankles of Bolin, able to wrap him up. Turner was there to assist. Gonna bring up 2nd down.
Keeston will definitely remember this. We were watching a huddle highlight of Lair, and he broke the ankles of some kid.
Oh yeah.
And then he's
Took it
got
to the house.
Yep. And then he's got the stiff arm of nobody's business that if he's able to implement it, is going to cause a big problem for the Wolves here.
Here we go. In motion is 86. That's a Lair to the left side. Faking the handoff. Going to roll out right. He's just going to look to throw it. Now he's going to look to run it, and is finally pushed out of bounds by 75. That's Landon Irvin. It's going to bring up 3rd down and pretty short.
3rd down.
Here we go. I'm going to bring up 3rd and short after that quarterback keeper. Wolves have got to get off the field here. Here we go. Quarterback in shotgun, man in motion. He's going to hand off to Lair up the middle. He's going to break free to the inside and is finally brought down by 2 Wolves. That was Warmbarger and Turner there, the offensive lineman, and there's a late flag on the play. We'll
Who's it
see
on?
what they call it.
It's personal foul, probably unsportsmanlike conduct.
Something.
Somebody said something too loud. Somebody said something way too loud. You can be careful how you say it.
You can't let the refs hear it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Sportsmanlike conduct.
Ooh, unsportsmanlike penalty on the offense. So,
Wolves will take it.
yep, it's still going to bring up 1st down because it's at the spot of the foul, but they're going to start out 1st and 25. So that should bode pretty well for the offense. And here we see a bunch of Fairgrove players getting taken out of the game with about 4 minutes left in the half. Not in the game, in the half, and they're already taking kids out.
I mean, well, you're up by 35, Keyston.
Just preserve your guys.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
It'll be 1st and 10, Keyston, but they're going to move it back a lot.
Yeah.
All right, then. Fairgrove taking their sweet old time.
Yep. Most notably, Lair has been brought out of the game. And to substitute him looks to be number 1 and number 2.
Layer's done his job.
Yeah, he's done a great job at that. Man in motion to the left side. That's number 5. Going back, throws it to hitch route.
Wolves getting out of bounds.
He's going to be pushed out of bounds finally. And that's going to bring up 1st down for sure for the Eagles.
Crystal's talking to Tyson, I'm guessing, kind of explaining what's going on with his, I'm not sure 100% if it's his shoulder or his bicep or maybe even the elbow. He was holding kind of in that whole situation, but definitely a conversation for Tuesday, Keyston.
For sure. Here you go, man in motion. That's number 5 again for Fairgrove. Dropping back, looking to throw it.
Ooh.
Hitch route, he dropped it. That's the man that subbed in for Lair, number 1. And it looks like back out comes Lair. So he's not completely done for the night. They just gave him a little bit of a breather. Gonna bring up 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Here we go, quarterback in shotgun with a man to his right. He's gonna fake it, looking to pass, and it's swallowed up. And the ball is out.
They're going to calm down, Keyston, but that
Swallowed up by Fish and Turner. Ball came free at some point. Obviously, there's no instant replay in high school, so whatever is called, and that's the final say.
that's
Third down and long, however, for the Eagles.
that's a beautiful part of high school football, and it's also a sucky part of high school football, Keyston, because, you know, if it's close and you may want to challenge it, well, you're not going to.
Yeah.
But if you get a call that goes your way,
Red flag, what's that? Never heard of that.
no. Oh, it's legal. He's in. It's a touchdown.
Yeah.
So, oh, Kellen Layer is back in. He's out to the left, trips right.
Yep, here we go. Rolling out right is their quarterback. He's going to heave one down the middle, caught.
First down.
He's definitely going to get the first down. They cannot bring him down.
Baxter, number 4, with the catch. Penalty mark.
Down inside the 5-yard line, it looks like.
Penalty marker. I didn't see who on.
Well, we'll get confirmation here pretty soon. It was 3rd and 20.
Ineligible man downfield.
Ineligible man downfield. He thought his quarterback was going to take off. Nope. Got to bring up 3rd down again, and it's going to move him back even further.
Hey, check your pockets. We've got a phone turned in. Check your pockets. We've got a cell phone turned in. It's up there in the press box.
All right, me and Keyston checking if we got ourselves our phones. Apparently, I got a lost phone here. And Keyston, something interesting is it's 8 o'clock. And, you know, this is a pretty quick first half.
Yeah. So it's going to bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 20 at the 32-yard line. Going to take the snap. Wolves blitzing off the edge. He's going to throw it way out of bounds.
Oh, my.
Not out of bounds. Brecker Brady with another
Where
ability.
is that from? Why?
Flag on the play. After the play, I think they may call that on Brecker Brady. He slammed the ball on the ground after he wasn't able to get to it. And that's just something you can't do.
Yep.
Unsportsmanlike. Yikes. It's going to bring him up 15.
That'll be a
3rd
restart
and
on
5.
downs.
3rd and 5.
Yep. So.
I mean, you don't slam the ball on the ground, you get off the field. But since you did that, it gives them another chance, and a very good chance at that. It's just something as a high school player you just got to make sure you don't do. That's going to bring up 4th down, actually.
4th down and 9 or 10, Easton. Don't quote the. Ooh. Yeah, 9 or 10. Don't quote the scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen. They're just now updating it.
Yeah, they were very late at updating that thing. 4th and 9 coming up for the Eagles. And like you said, they're just taking their sweet time.
Coach is talking to the ref. Not sure what about.
Maybe he's talking to him about the down situation, because I don't know. I didn't know that brought up 4th down.
Not did I. All right, 4th and 9 on the
I guess
17-yard
the
line.
penalty came after the play and it was incomplete, so
Yeah, it didn't affect the play whatsoever. Or
it did, but not in a very substantial way. Still going to
no,
bring
yeah,
up
the
4th down,
flag was for after the play.
and they're going to kick it or try to attempt a kick through the uprights.
27, about a 30-yard.
Left-footed kick, and that is good.
Oh, wait, no.
No, he didn't get the distance.
He had the
He had the accuracy, did
Yep.
not get the distance.
No, you were looking at about a 32, 33-yard field goal with about a minute 55 left. I mean,
All right, we'll see what the Wolves offense can do. They've been off the field for a pretty long time. Definitely got a little cold. With just under 2 minutes left in the half, going to see what they can try and get
Something figured out here. Get some points on the board, Keyston.
lock in shotgun. He's going to take the snap, looking to throw it, fires it way over the head of Hayes, but there is a flag near where the quarterback was standing. So we'll see if Fairgrove finally got called on that pass
I don't
or roughing the passer.
I'd almost bet money it's roughing the passer, Keyston. I want to get a betting line started.
Okay.
There's no way that
You're
is not roughing the
17,
passer.
not yet, bud.
There's no way that's not roughing the passer. Yep. We're going to move forward, Keyston.
Nice.
Good to see.
Here
Big
we
break
go.
for the Wolves.
Roughing
you
the
go.
passer, 1st and 10. Well, if you were a betting man, you would have got it right.
Telling you, Keyston.
The odds were plus 500. You didn't get that much out of it. Here we go,
Handoff.
outside handoff. That's Bolin trying to move his own guy, Turner. Kind of slowed him down. Still going to be 2nd and short.
That is something that I've noticed Keegan Fish does. If he's got, Jaden or Watt or somebody out front, they just put his hand on their mid-back and then just say, hey, go here. Hey, I'm right behind you.
But Bolin didn't do that. He just ran over his own guy. Here we go. Pass deep downfield. And it's caught by the other team.
At about the 30-yard line.
One-handed interception. What a play. And out comes the Fairgrove offense yet again.
Oh, no. Not picked off. Brighton Baxter
Are they
did not
going to
come up with
say
it.
it was out of bounds?
I'm guessing they're
Didn't
going
get
to say
the
he's
foot
out of
in?
bounds.
All right. Cool. Great. Awesome. I'll take it.
Still a very athletic play by Brighton
Yeah,
Baxter.
for sure.
Nonetheless.
I mean, getting over the shoulder, one-handed grab, that is insane to do, especially in high school.
Some Odell Beckham stuff right there.
Here we go. Wow. The screen pass way over the head of Bolin.
And Nathan wasn't looking. Just a minute 15 left, Keyston, and ball's 4th and 5.
They're
Not on the
gonna
20.
Punt it away, and back there is Lair. Watch out for the man. It's a fake punt. It's a fake punt, and they're not going to get close to it. Big hit straight to the head by Bolin. They're going to come off the field. I mean, listen, we like those fake punts, but not when they don't work. Bring up 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. But, again, you can't really punt it to Lair because then you're at risk of laying up another touchdown.
Yeah, because Lair has the possibility to take it in for a touchdown if he so chooses.
If he so chooses is crazy. Here we go. Dropping back to pass. He's looking deep downfield for Lair. That's way incomplete.
He was intended for Kellen. I thought Kellen was going to come out for a little hitch route or a post, and then maybe a slant over the middle, try and beat a linebacker or a free safety, but he was just on a little go route. I don't know what they're talking about.
Ref making some sort of hand signal.
Oh,
now
telling
blows the ball in play. A little bit of a handoff outside. That's number 5. Turner tried to get the angle, could not, and is wrapped up by a pack of Wolves. Ball popped out, but not until he got down. Got to bring up 3rd and pretty short.
Brought down by number 2, Beckerbeard. It'll be an Eagle 1st down.
55 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 33-yard line, excuse me.
Here we go. He's going to look to pass. Going deep. That's number 5. Beat Mitchell. He got it.
And there's a
And
touchdown.
he is gone. Touchdown, Fairgrove. What a pass.
Touchdown,
They said that quarterback could make a pass, and he could do it pretty consistently with a good tight spiral. And he is definitely proving those claims to be true. 41-0.
So is there like a mercy rule in football, or are we just going to keep on playing until they score 100? I mean, what's going on?
I think there's a mercy rule in Mighty Minds football, Keeson. I don't think there's a mercy rule in high school.
You just got to suck it up.
You just got to suck it up is the way it's going to be.
Here we go. Kick up and good.
It's good.
42-0 with 47 seconds left in the first half. They're already up by 42. This is very, very disappointing if you're a Wolves fan. I mean, I love our Wolves. I'm going to be a Wolf for life, going to graduate as a Wolf.
Yeah. I'm a 13-year senior.
Yeah, I mean, man, don't get me wrong, I love my Wolves, but even before coming in today, I was telling myself I don't expect a lot. I at least expect a couple scores from our team.
For sure. I don't think the Wolves program has been down by this much since the Cardinal Ritter state championship game, Keystone.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
It was like 56-7.
Yeah, it's not looking good if you're a Wolves fan. And look, I will be biased towards the Wolves any day of the week. I would love to, but right now I just can't. Fairgrove. And even after that hit, and a flag is thrown because of it. Listen, I love to be biased towards the Wolves, but you just have to marvel at what Fairgrove has been able to do today.
Yeah, and it's the class that they do it with, and I say that in quotes because there have been plenty of penalties, but I say that with the class as when they're told to hit a block, get to the secondary, and if possible get to a free safety, they do it.
Oh, yeah, no.
If they're a pulling guard, they're going to pull like nobody's business, and they're going to find somebody and light them up.
Yeah.
If they're a quarterback, they're going to do their job. They know their job, and they do it very well.
Yep,
And
here we
the
go.
Wolves-
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Return by Mitchell did not prove very fruitful as the defensive line shifts for Fairgrove. And it's just going to be a handoff up the middle. I assume that was to Fish.
Nope,
Not
that
gonna
was
get much.
17 Jace Bolin.
And I assume if you're the Wolves, you're just trying to run down the clock, go into the second half just to try and do something.
Yeah, lick your wounds, so to speak. After last week's beatdown by Forsyth, it was 42-14.
Yep. And the Wolves are going to come off the field, and so are the Eagles. And that will be the end of the first half. Your score, 42-0 Fairgrove. Just sweeping the floor
They're
with
out
the
early.
Wolves. We will be right back after this short commercial break from your local sponsors.
Welcome to 417 Lumber, your local source for building materials in the Tri-Lakes area. 417 offers competitive pricing on foundation materials, lumber, windows, siding, hardware, and more. With their unmatched service and industry knowledge, make 417 Lumber your partner in all your building needs. 417 Lumber is proud to announce our new additional location coming soon here in Reed Spring. We'll conveniently be located just off Highway 13. We look forward to seeing you soon. Go Wolves!
Welcome to Bone Stones and Landscape Supply here at the corner of Main Street and Highway 76 West. We have a wide variety of supplies, including some topsoil, a 3/4 inch granite, a red and black granite, as well as a 2.5 inch river rock. We can deliver, you can come pick it up in your truck or trailer. You can even bring a 5-gallon bucket if you have smaller projects that you're trying to do as well. We are always willing to work with our customers to try and meet their needs.
What's your last name? Welcome back to Our Schools TV. I'm here with our halftime interview.
Jace Bolin. So, Jason, what were you most excited for the season?
I was most excited for playing with my friends one last time, being that it was my senior year.
What was your favorite memory over your football career?
My favorite memory is probably when I scored at state.
How was that feeling like scoring?
It felt awesome. I mean, just knowing that I was the only one is amazing.
What's your favorite part of your day?
My favorite part of my day is probably at lunch, just being with all my friends and just laughing and making memories.
What's the best school lunch?
Best school lunch, I've got to go with like the beef nachos.
Really? I'm a general chicken kind of guy. But what are your plans after high school?
I plan on going to Missouri State to get my business degree. So, yeah.
What do you want to do after that? Do you have an idea of what field you want to go to, or?
Not really. Just maybe with something like agriculture or something.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Let's go Wolves.
My favorite part of my day is probably at lunch, just being with all my friends and just laughing and making Best school lunch, I've got to go with like I plan on going to Missouri State to get my business degree.
My name is Mike Adams with Championship Martial Arts.
Not really.
We offer martial arts training for everyone ages 5 and up.
Jab, cross, jab, cross.
Let's go Wolves. Welcome back to RSL TV.
I was most excited for playing with my friends one last time. My favorite memory is probably when I scored at state.
How was that feeling like scoring?
It felt awesome. I mean, just knowing that I was the only one is amazing.
What's your favorite part of your day?
My favorite part of my day is probably at lunch, just being with all my friends and just laughing and making memories.
We sell all kinds of things. It's all donated, and we're all volunteer.
Best school lunch,
So
I've gotta
everything
go
but
with,
the
like,
overhead for the building goes over to the shelter.
But what are your plans after high school?
I plan on going to Missouri State to get my business degree. So, yeah.
What do you want to do after that? Do you have an idea of what field you want to go to, or?
Welcome back to RS Wolves TV, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to talk about what just happened last half between the Wolves and the Eagles. Landon, go on.
Man, Keyston, that was a beatdown. It's kind of the best way I'd explain that, Keyston. We know that Fairgrove is a stacked team with a lot of talent. We know that they're a team that can go pretty far deep into the postseason, but that is not what I expected, Keyston. A 42-0 jolting by for the Wolves.
You know, I thought, hey, they're a good team. We'll be down by maybe 2 scores. At worst case scenario, we'll be down by 2 scores at half. We'll be able to make a comeback. No, that's not.
Maybe 3.
Yeah,
maybe
3. And that's a very slim possibility. They've gone up 6 scores on us. So it's, what else can you do if you're a Wolves player? I mean, you've done all you can. Fairgrove is just outperforming you in every aspect of the game. Rushing, passing, defensive, gains to the quarterback. They are outperforming you. So what are you going to do to try and get that momentum back? Obviously, you're